Fit to Love is physical, emotional, and spiritual fitness to achieve the happy life you deserve. From exercise to cooking, relationships, and spirituality, you'll find all the inspiration you need right here with our host, JJ Flizanes.
Welcome to Fit to Love, Movement Mondays, all about exercise, all about movement, all about you. If you have an exercise you'd like us to address on a future show, please make sure to send us an email, info@invisiblefitness.com. Enjoy the show. Today's show, the dangers of CrossFit. So I'm sure you've heard of it, even if you haven't done it before. And first I want to say that CrossFit is high intensity interval training. And that in itself, there's not anything necessarily dangerous or bad about high intensity interval training. And that goes for all exercise. There's not any exercise that's just bad. Even though I've covered the 3 worst exercises for your joints, if we were to go back, we could make those exercises better and less dangerous for your joints. So keep that in mind, that I'm not saying that some exercise is just bad and wrong altogether and you can't find a better way to do it. But CrossFit, as I've watched some of the videos and I've seen some people do it, and I've had clients that have gotten injured, and I know physical therapists that work with a lot of CrossFitters and I had to look at it and say, well, why is that? Well, the first thing is because it's really fast. I've seen most people do everything really, really fast with very little breaks in between, very little rest. And as we've talked about on the show, all muscles pull, not push. And there is no pulling that happens in CrossFit. It's all throwing. There's a lot of momentum and going from one exercise to the other, and all I see is your joints as your brakes. When I watch a video of someone doing CrossFit, all I keep seeing is each one of those joints absorbing all that force because there was no time for the mind-body connection for the muscles to absorb it. So it's all momentum. There's zero mind-body connection. There's a lot of throwing. And when it comes to exercise and your body in terms of injury, because all muscles pull, and if you have that mind-body connection, you're not going to pull yourself into an injury, but you can be thrown into an injury. So there's a lack of control that happens, and because of this, if you're not an advanced, educated exerciser, and you're just sort of that athlete or the person who wants a really hard workout, you really like it and you enjoy it because it keeps you interested and motivated and you're seeing results, and that's great. But what the downside is your joints. And your joints are going to wear down, just like the brakes in your car, just like the tires on your car. Imagine driving really, really fast and recklessly with your car and wearing down your tires and your brakes. That's kind of what you're doing to your joints. And again, if you don't have any pain right now, you're thinking, I don't care, I don't have any pain. I'm just here to tell you that the joints will wear down like your brakes and your tires, and eventually there might be pain. So just ask yourself if you think it's worth it, or if you can modify the exercises to incorporate a mind-body connection, to incorporate thinking about pulling, slowing it down and not using momentum, but actually using internal force that you're producing versus, again, kind of throwing and really being susceptible for more injury that you don't even know about because, again, you're throwing yourself into these positions. So during this holiday season of getting back into exercise and recommitting to the new year and wanting to make sure that you're doing the best for your body, just make sure before you get involved in something that you really understand a little bit more about what the benefits are and what the risks are, so that you know what you're supposed to be getting from it and you can maximize all the results.
The Fit to Love podcast show offers you 6 days a week of helpful content to achieve the happy life you deserve. Movement Mondays and Tasty Tuesdays are weekly video casts, while Wellness Wednesdays, Thoughtful Thursdays, Freedom Fridays, and Sexy Saturdays are audio-only shows themed every week to address your holistic life and needs. If the show inspired you, we would love for you to share it and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Head on over to fittolove.tv for recaps of every show, resources, and to join the community. That's FIT, the number 2, LOVE.tv. Have a fit and fabulous day.